Tomorrow will be 2 weeks since my surgery and also my first follow-up with my doctor, and I expect that I'm going to be cleared for more physical exercise. So I started incorporating all of the Pilates fundamentals that I learned in my training. And this is certainly not all that there are. But certainly all the ones I learned in my training, you can see me doing some things here, like starting to curl into a C curve. Some things I haven't done in almost 2 weeks at this point, but that go through all the full range of, sort of shapes in space and movement patterns that we see in Pilates. And it's very interesting. I got my pathology report on Monday, and my fibroid was half a pound. So there was half a pound, benign tumor like pressing on my bladder and things. And so I was noticing that even with some very deliberate work, engaging some of my deeper abdominal muscles, it was hard because things are still a little tender. I can definitely tell things are still healing. There's some inflammation. But I sort of hadn't realized how long I had not been able to access some of my deeper abs, probably because there was a half-pound fibroid in the way. It's not there anymore. And so I am working out in my pajamas because I am back in the office. I'm not fully back in the office. I've been working from home in the afternoons, which is good because I feel pretty good in the morning, but I'm not going to lie. The fatigue after a hysterectomy, even a partial one, is next level. And I pretty much spend all afternoon working at my lap desk in a reclining position because I am just physically still very drained. I still feel strong, like a lot stronger. I feel a lot healthier, a lot better. And thankfully I had a friend warn me about the fatigue. So I was prepared for it. But my goodness, it's one of those things that you don't really understand it until you actually go through it. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I would really like to be able to get back on the reformer, but we will see. And again, I'm just not finding a ton of Pilates-oriented resources for hysterectomies. And, that points to a lot of things related to various health conditions. But it's okay because, I'm okay at least, but I can understand why a lot of people get frustrated. I think it is so important to tune into your body and learn to listen to yourself. Because I feel like my doctor will probably say, oh yeah, you can go on the reformer, but also doctors don't necessarily know what the spring weights are like and how that might affect things. And fortunately, I feel confident that I can navigate that. But if you are a Pilates person and you have resources, I'd love to hear about them because I just don't feel like there's a lot out there for my specific situation. But I will have to say that, even though it is frustrating to not be able to do certain things for a while, going back to these pre-Pilates exercises and some of these more beginner exercises has just been great for my practice and great for feeling into my body and great for my recovery. So I'm glad I had the opportunity to do that.